Hi everyone, my name is Cassandra. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video, so I am a little bit nervous, so please bear with me, but super excited. So hopefully this is something that you guys will enjoy. I will be doing a bag review today of the Ysl Loulou in size small. I've had the bag for about a year now, so hopefully what I can put out there is some information, wear and tear, what sort of fits in the bag, and some different images for you. So hopefully you enjoy. Please also like and subscribe. We'll be doing some more reviews, uploading some more content and videos. So if this is the type of thing that you enjoy watching, then please, subscribe. So as mentioned, I will be doing a bag review today. Now, I always knew that this will be the very first video that I ever do on YouTube. I love watching bag reviews. I find them really helpful whenever I'm going to, buy a new bag or make a bigger purchase that sort of involves a little bit of me convincing myself about why I need this bag or this purchase. So it just sort of like really helps solidify everything in my mind as to if it's going to fit into my lifestyle, if it's, the right sort of size and colors. You can sort of get a little bit more images and things like that available. Whereas, when you're just sort of online, you can only really see like one or two photos that the actual brand will sort of upload. So I find these videos really helpful, and hopefully this sort of puts out there again someone else's opinion and review and some other images that you guys might find helpful. I do know that I'm very lucky and very fortunate to be able to have this bag and, have the things that I have in my life. So again, this is purely just to help you guys out, as I know how helpful I find them. And hopefully, again, this is something that you guys will enjoy. So the bag that I'm doing today is the Ysl Loulou in size small. I love this bag, even after a year. There is a little bit of wear and tear, probably a little bit more than what I was expecting, but that being said, I think it has held up really well. Structure is really nice. You can see that it is, standing upright. It's not sagging or anything like that. The bag itself is quite puffy, and it just feels so nice and like luxurious and nice and leathery, and it smells so good too. I have a thing of like smelling my bags or like wallets. I love leather. So anyways, but yeah, so this is the bag that we are talking about. As mentioned, it is size small. So it measures 25 centimeters. Width and height is 17 centimeters and the depth is 9 centimeters, with the actual straps as well. So I'll pull them out here. So when it's doubled up like this, it measures 30 centimeter drop, and when it is just singled like this, it is 56 centimeters. If I have like a bigger sort of jacket, then I usually just have it singled up, but if I'm just wearing like a t-shirt or something, like it fits really nice. Sort of like just in the shoulder here. So yes, now I have it in the black leather, so it is calfskin, 100% calfskin. The actual hardware is called antique silver. It is sort of like an edgy kind of almost gunmetal gray, so it's not like really silver flashy, sort of like in your face. Like it is a little bit toned down, which I do really like as well. So the bag, it does actually come in so many different colors, so many to even mention. So there are a lot of options in the silver and the gold hardware, and there is also like a black on black option, which is really nice. I really loved that one as well, but I was a little bit concerned of chipping off the logo, specifically the YSL that's obviously in the middle here, just because I have heard that they can sort of chip, and I do take care of my bags, but I really want something that is going to sort of last the test of time. I don't baby my bags at all, but I really do take care of them, so I don't like throw them around, throw them on the floor, and never put the bag on the floor. But look, sometimes when you're walking against something, or depending on the type of material that you're wearing, sometimes obviously it can sort of cause some damage. So I tried to just keep myself with the safest sort of option, but it does go really well with what I wear, with my style. So I'm really happy with the choice that I have today. The bag is actually made in Italy, which I don't know why. I think because obviously it's a French brand, I just assumed it was made in France, but no, made in Italy. But the bag does retail for $2,750 Australian dollars as well. So that's just out of the website from today. So that is the current price in Australia. So I have mentioned that I've had the bag for about a year now. So as far as wear and tear is concerned, look, it's not bad. like where I see wear and tear, it is basically sort of like hidden sort of spots. It's basically the corners of the bag. So I suppose, you know, like the bag itself is quite puffy leather. The corners themselves are quite sharp. So whether or not it's just the material sort of like pulled over, like the leather's pulled over, maybe it's stretching it more, I don't know. Probably that's not right, but who knows. But yeah, so that's basically where I notice any sort of the scuffing, I suppose you might call it. Yeah, it's basically along sort of like the actual corners, I suppose, where it might sit on, you know, like on the bench or table or wherever you're gonna actually, you know, rest your bag. There is no feet on the bag as well, so that potentially may have helped, sort of like the ones in the corners. But again, like surprisingly, it's not too bad on the base of the bag either. So again, like anywhere that I do see wear, it's not something that you would really notice unless you're specifically looking for it and, you know, really inspecting the bag. I would know, because obviously I sort of look at these things. But that being said, you know, if I was just sort of wearing it or someone else was wearing it and, you know, you're just looking at it and admiring the bag, you know, you're not really going to see anything. So I will insert some photos or some close-ups just to show you what I mean by the scuff marks. That way you guys can see for yourself. It's just a little bit hard to sort of angle it, and I'm not really looking at anything. So yeah, I'll insert those for you guys in a moment. Do wear my bags all the time. As I said, since I've had this, I probably reach for it more than any of my other bags at the moment. So I mean, I don't understand why people, you know, spend so much money on a bag and they're afraid to use it. I think, you know, if you're going to invest so much money into something, you know, then enjoy it. So that's what I always make sure that I do. So I'm not 100%, like I'm not overly fussed, you know, if there's, you know, something here and there that sort of, you know, scuffs or damages a little bit. But yeah, I do try and take care of it though in general. So when I am going out to dinner or to lunch, I always try and get like an extra seat at the table, literally just to put my bag down. So I don't know if anyone else actually does that, but yeah, so I try and sort of have it, you know, again, sort of like there. It does also sometimes, depending on the type of chair, it can sort of sit over the top of the chair as well, just sort of like hooked on with the handles, or with the straps, I should say. But yeah, so it is a really good size. If I don't have an extra sort of seat, I'll just sort of place it in my lap. It's a good enough size that you can do that. Probably wouldn't recommend trying that with like a Neverfull. It'll kind of get a little bit in your way, but this is a good size to try and do that. So I'm actually really interested to know if anyone else actually tries to like get an extra seat at the table to do the same thing as well. Sometimes, you know, a little bit sneakily, I will just tell the waiter or waitress that, you know, there might be 3 of us, but really there's only 2, and I just sort of say that someone's cancelled. That way I get the table for the bigger seats. So sorry, but not sorry. But yeah, so if anyone else does anything like that, please comment down below. I'd love to hear your experiences and what you guys do in that sort of scenario as well. So it does bring me to what fits in the bag as well, and basically organization of the bag. I haven't actually already shown you guys that so far, so sorry about that. But basically, again, so nice and puffy. I love just the feel of the bag in general. So basically there is 2 large compartments inside the bag, and then it's separated by 1 zipper pocket. I do still have like the blue protective sort of on the zipper, but it doesn't really bother me, so far so good. That's just a feather that's come off from something. But yeah, so, and then you've got one back pocket here as well. So I normally just like slip cards or like vouchers or anything like that, you know, like receipts that I really need to just pop in there. Your phone doesn't really fit in there. Like I've got an iPhone 11 and it's a little bit big to fit in the zipper pocket. But that being said, I normally just slip that in the front or back. So whatever sort of I'm carrying for the day. But it is really, really roomy as well. Lots of space in there. And the clasp itself is really secure. So it's a metal closure. So it's a little bit empty. So you can see like it does sort of struggle a little bit to open, but you can kind of hear the way that it closes. So it is really nice and secure. So again, like I don't really think you would need to really put your like phone in the zipper pocket because it is really secure as mentioned. So I don't really think you guys really need to worry about that. I'll just sort of show you what I fit in it every day, like some essentials, and you can also fit a full, like a long wallet in here as well. So I'll just sort of pop through what I would normally carry in here as well. Okay, so I do just have them here, so please bear with me. So this is my wallet. So I'm using this Gucci wallet. I absolutely love this. It is such a good size, and I did buy it specifically for this bag, just to be able to fit in, and it does leave lots of room in here as well. So you can see that fits in there. My keys, so this is just the Louis Vuitton clay. So I normally just pop that in next to my wallet, so that fits in nicely there, and there's still lots of room as well. The next thing is my sunglasses. These are from Dita. I absolutely love these glasses, and it is a bit of a bigger case, but they fit in here. It does sort of annoyingly sometimes fit in, but I've got that in there, and I normally just pop that down all the way in the bottom, and then I can place my phone or some other items on top of that as well. All right, so next I normally pop things into the zipper pocket, and I normally have my AirPods. They fit in there nicely, and I have hand sanitizer, obviously really important at the moment with everything that's going on, and I have this like stain remover I bought in Japan. It is an absolute lifesaver. I am super clumsy and I love wearing white, so I need to have something like this. Basically, as soon as you spill anything on, you just sort of like dab it on your shirt or blouse or whatever it is, and just sort of rub it, and the stain literally disappears before your eyes. It is so good. This is what it is. Don't really know what it's called in English, but this thing is a lifesaver. If you ever go to Japan and you find this, buy like 5 of them. Trust me, they are so good. So I normally just keep that in there as well, and just sort of pop that down in the middle and close that one up. And again, you can see there's still plenty of room. So I would sometimes put a card holder. This one's just from Mon Purse, and I have my initials on it as well, so that's on monograms. Sometimes I'll just pop that in the back, and I normally have a few lip glosses or lipsticks with me, which is so funny because they are all basically the same color, but I absolutely love them. This one is Burberry, and that is in the Fawn number 5. Absolutely love this, and really long lasting as well, and a really nice matte finish. So I normally just try and pop that in the sides. This one is the Chanel, and this is like a double lipstick and lip gloss. And this is in 69 Tender Beige. Really nice color as well. And again, I'll just pop that in the side. And this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach, Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Papa Don't Peach. Again, really nice color. This is actually what I'm wearing now, if it hasn't already rubbed off. But again, I really love this one. So that's what I normally fit in there. And then of course, my iPhone will go in the back as well. And you can see that all fits in really nice, and there's still a lot more room if you really wanted to fit maybe like some reading glasses or something else like that. So, and it does close pretty nicely. It's not really puffy or sticking out, like it's not bulging. Everything really feels nice, and it doesn't feel like really tight or anything like that as well. So you can see that there. Now the other option as well, I do have a long wallet by Louis Vuitton. So what I would do, so I might take out the smaller wallet, I still have the lip glosses in there as well. I'll pop this one in. Actually, no, I will take the lip glosses out. Put the long wallet in. And then my keys might sort of fit in the front of it, just like that. And then you can fit the lipsticks in there as well. So you can see that there. And I try and have like the lipstick sort of facing up, that way I can see which ones they are. And it's just like a little bit easier to access. And again, because the bag itself is really well organized, it doesn't really fall to the bottom of the bag. So everything is really nice sort of in reach as well. So I really, really like how it is all laid out. All right. So that is everything that fits in. And again, this is with the long wallet, not bulging, it's not sort of stuck or anything like that. I do still prefer having a smaller wallet, just because it does sometimes when you're in a rush, like with myself, when I don't know what it is, but when I'm like paying for things, I don't know, I feel like I always need to get in and out as quick as I can. So like having this sort of like in and out, it is fine, and you know, you're more than fine to do that. But I do sort of find that sometimes it can be a little bit fiddly, especially with like the lip glosses or lipsticks and things like that. So it depends on how much you do sort of keep in the bag. I tend to opt for something smaller, like a compact wallet instead. I've been using it so long now, and I feel that the more I use it, the more use I'll get out of it, the more I really do love this bag. So I think that it can really dress up a really casual outfit. So I love wearing like a white tee and jeans, or, you know, so I think it really does sort of like add a little bit of like class to the outfit. And of course, if I'm going out to dinner, or to the movies, or, you know, somewhere in the evening, it does look nice as well. So it's like a really sort of understated bag. I absolutely love it. I think it's so versatile. It's such a good size because, you know, when it's filled, it's not too heavy, but it is just a really, really good sort of everyday bag that you can, of course, you know, opt for the evening and, you know, not feel like you have to sort of switch out of it at all. Please comment if anyone does have the bag. I'd really love to hear what your thoughts are, how you've been enjoying it, what your wear and tear is as well. You know, especially after sort of, you know, this amount of time. A lot of videos that I was watching was from like a year or so ago. So I'd really be interested to know if there's some newer sort of content out there. So yeah, please comment if there's anything as well, any questions that you do have that I might not have covered. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and I hope you guys are staying safe. Have a good one. Bye.